when I'm asking a lot of voters about you, they say if you win the nomination, you're going to be on stage with President Trump, not just on these primary debate stages, but on stage in a general election. He's going to be tough. He's going to take punches at you rhetorically. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for that?
Yeah. I mean, look, what he's going to do, and I got a fair amount of familiarity with bullies. I'm gay. I'm from Indiana. I get it. Is he's going to try to get your attention, he's going to try to get under your skin, he's going to try to distract us. And the challenge in confronting Trump is that there are certain things that he does that you have to respond to. Just morally, when he lies, you got to correct the lie, which will keep you busy because he does it so often. When he does something wrong, you got to point to it. But it can't be about him. Any energy that goes his way, including energy that goes his way in the form of criticism, turns into a kind of food. He just devours it and gets bigger. And what we've got to learn is how to kind of stiff arm him. So it's almost like a sort of crazy uncle management. Like, he's there. You're not going to disrespect his humanity, but he thinks what he thinks. There's not much you can do about it. You're going to correct the outrages. And then we're going to return the focus right back to the fact that we're the ones trying to get you a wage and they're the ones trying to block an increase in wages. We're the ones trying to get you health care and they're trying to take it away. We're the ones trying to make sure you actually get paid family leave. All the issues, and now a woman's right to choose, all these issues that Americans agree with us on. I mean, it's actually getting harder and harder to find a policy of this administration that most Americans don't disagree with. Which is exactly, of course, why they need it not to be about policy. And that's where a lot of the strategy of the silly insults and the rest of that comes with. So, look, I don't have a problem standing up to somebody who was, working on season 7 of Celebrity Apprentice when I was packing my bags for Afghanistan. But at the end of the day, it's not about him.
Do you have a question? Do you think he should have served in Vietnam?
Well, I have a pretty dim view of his decision to use his privileged status to fake a disability in order to avoid serving in Vietnam.
You believe he faked a disability?
Do you believe he has a disability? Yeah, yeah. At least not that one. No, I don't mean to. No, this is actually really important because I don't mean to trivialize disability, but I think that's exactly what he did. When you think about the way somebody can exploit the system, and needless to say, the way he has treated and mocked disabled people is just one more example of the many affronts to just basic decency that this president has inflicted on this country. But manipulating the ability to get a diagnosis. I mean, if he were a conscientious objector, I'd admire that. But this is somebody who, I think it's fairly obvious to most of us, took advantage of the fact that he was the child of a multimillionaire in order to pretend to be disabled so that somebody could go to war in his place. And I know that dredges up old wounds from a complicated time during a complicated war. But I'm also old enough to remember when conservatives talked about character as something that mattered in the presidency. And so I think it deserves to